Hey guys, so this is gonna be a VHS update. If you haven't seen my post yet, I got a lot of tapes right here. A whole lot of them. You have to cover the bottom, but here's an idea of how much I got, just so I don't spoil it yet. A lot of recordings. Some of them are good, some of them are not. About half are interesting, half are not. I'll go over what's on them, what's not. Yeah. Let's start off with this Pooh's Heffalump movie. Now, this one here, you can tell it's a bootleg right here. It's not a disc copy of the original, but rather when I insert this, I was graded to a default menu with Pooh's Heffalump movie as the main tile. When I hit play though, I was graded to Dish Network. Yep. This was a legit Dish pay-per-view recording. I do not know. I think it's from the late 2000s, or mid 2000s. I do not know yet. All I know is that this was recorded via Dish pay-per-view. If anyone asks about the ending, there's really the ending. It just cuts a second before the credits end. So there's your only DVD. Now on to the tapes here. First one is actually a public domain tape, which if you know public domain tapes, they could have some tracking issues. Talking about UVid tape. But this right here, I checked it. I don't know, it just says DC adjust tracking. Ironic, but yeah, has that. And it's off right here. So this right here, I'll look at this as cleaning my VCR, more destroying my VCR because it's static, you know, or if it's intentional. Hold on, let me get that dust off. Don't worry, that's not mold. But it's different kind of tape that, if you could see here, it says use it only around three times, but there's that one. Next one, this is too moldy for me to test, as you could see right there. REM line, or is it a REM line? Hard 6 minutes. It's pretty moldy. I'm not gonna risk it. Not doing this one. Not willing to keep it for anything. Maybe I'll throw it out later, unless I clean it. But next is this one. I inserted it. It's mostly just stack at the beginning, but that's probably just the part I went to. But I'm still yet to check what this tape completely has. But so far, when I insert, it's just blank static. Beetlejuice. Hold on. These 5 tapes plus possibly this one. I assume this one too, because too molded for me. I'm sure I assume it's like these 5, but these 5 follow the same exact pattern. Starts with 10 seconds of your blue VCR screen. Just starts off with blue screen. Gets into the film, skipping logos. At the end though, it's a minute or two of the same blue screen from earlier, and then it cuts. So nothing interesting of these. About most of these are this one and this one, and this one are TBN. This one's a 1940s film, and this one I actually have to check out because it's the most interesting one of them all. This one, I think, hold on. Now, all four of these, they're actually, wait, hold on. So these 3, they're blanks. Sony, Sony, and Sony. Nothing right there, nothing here, nothing on this part of the label. These are blanks I can use for whenever I want to do any projects or stuff like that. This one, despite it looking like, oh, will be just like the Joshua Sergeant York Time Changer, this right here, Blast from the Past, it's right here. You'll see in just a second. Yep. This blank right here, it's actually the studio tape of Blast from the Past. Oh, if that film's uninteresting to me, I'll sell this. But right here, I guess somebody ripped off the sticker label, lost the case Tuesday, put in this, and then labeled this Blast from the Past. So now I look at this one and think it says Help the Beatles. I just checked the beginning of this tape. What appears to be on this tape, it's WWE Sunday Night programming. That's at least the beginning. I'm still yet to check the whole thing, but that's what's on this so far, as I just checked it a few seconds ago. I think mid-rewind, if I'm not confusing this with another tape, then mid-rewind is still showing WWE content. So it'll be placed in 3 categories right now. Anything I know and I see is uninteresting or too moldy for me to check goes right here. Anything I learned I haven't checked yet, and absolutely remind myself, check it later, will go in this category. And this category will be stuff I already checked there. Interesting to me. This one, if I'm not confusing it with the one I mentioned, mid-rewind, having WWE on it, might check this out. I'll just technically count it as still yet to check, even though I looked for a second. Might be the one with WWE content on it too, though it looks a bit older. Now this one actually comes from Detroit. So I checked the news promo. I was when I inserted this tape, I was greeted with one commercial. I think a Jeep one, preceded by WXYZ 7 News promo from them. And yes, it's a Marco Polo, I think a web series online. So I'll place this in the yet to check category. I'll leave this one for last. This one actually comes from Michael Ochal, I think his name is Michael Ochavo. I don't know, but I checked this tape. It was indeed an unedited ABC Palm Beach WPBF 25 interview. And I think it's straight from the master, because when I inserted this, I was agreed to an ABC still for 10 seconds. Hold on. Sorry, background noise. But I inserted this tape. I was agreed to an ABC logo, still 10-second ABC logo. And then it goes to raw unedited interview. And then this one, WFWA. This during the Wayne 15, sorry. I keep confusing the two. But the Wayne part is actually recorded from the TV. It's actually their first at 5 section. So I'll be able to I might rip the news open from it, but the interview itself, I don't know when I'll do. And this one's raw from the studio, as I see rough edit. Rest of the tape is blank, nothing else to see. It just ends in a black note. So interesting to me. This one, Rocket's Red Glare. Don't get confused with something else. This is actually a 2001 film. or mini series of the name. It's from the Fox family thing. Still yet to check what's after, but I fast forwarded, looked, and mostly Fox family content on it. I don't know if I'll update you or not, but I don't know. But anyways, wait, no. Oh, okay, no confusion to clear that up. But this one, Tiger Baseball. This is actually of a Detroit versus Minnesota match. Judging by what the graphics look like, I can guess this is an 80s game. I fast forwarded, try check to the end, but I only fast forward like an hour in, yet to check everything else on this. And the last one before I get to my personal jackpot here, a Hyundai's Might. I'm yet to check this at all. I literally have not. I don't think I've inserted this right now as I'm making this video. But here's where the jackpot comes in. If you know Superstation TBS, they rerun stuff. They rerun cartoons and that. But right here, what I got on me is actually recording followed by a film. But ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you my first cartoon record tape. Yep. I tracked down when I inserted this, I was immediately agreed to Flintstone. I looked agreed to Flintstone. But I fast forwarded, checked the commercials. This is from 1989. After I took a good look. If someone could tell me when Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the Disney film, came out, I'll be able to come up with a good estimate of the specific month and era of when it came out. But most I can get, it's from 1989. And that's it. That's the tape update. Biggest one of the year. Biggest one so far. Yeah.